bin the Rolls Royce because fans can't pay, some of the fans watching you can't pay the electric bill.
Yeah.
So
We need to get rid of the Rolls.
read the room, right?
We
read
wanted
the
to
room.
drive around in a Mini Cooper.
What other idiot would drive around in a Rolls Royce or a Bentley like that? A white one.
Right, and here we go again. Another black player. Another wave of thinly veiled racism. And just in case you're still not fully clued up, racism isn't always someone shouting slurs or dropping the N-word. Sometimes it's how you're treated and how you're spoken about. It's the standards that you're held to that others aren't. Marcus Rashford completed a loan to Barcelona, and I couldn't be happier for the man. I know he didn't fulfill his potential at Manchester United, but this is besides the point. Now, a lot of people who can't stand somebody from a different race doing better than him or seeing a young black man rise, these are the ones that are foaming at the mouth again. Thank you guys for watching the video so far, and I hope you do like and subscribe to the channel as well. Don't worry, I won't ask for too much. You don't have to do bells and notifications, or at least if you wouldn't mind liking and subscribing, just purely because I'm a really tiny minuscule channel. As you can see, I'm not even monetized. I want to make this dream come true for myself. I want to grow my channel. If you do like the video, please like the video. That helps push it out to other people, and that will just make me have more time to do more amazing, better videos like this. Now back to the video. I've already done a whole video on Paul Pogba and how he was mistreated in his time in England. And if you watch the video, I talk about in there how he didn't conform to the norm. He didn't act the way they wanted a black man to behave, to be humble and just know his place like an N'Golo Kante. He was expressive, he danced, he had his haircut, expressed himself through his fashion, and that made a lot of people uncomfortable, right? But the thing is, he never broke any laws. Yes, again, another player that potentially didn't play up to his potential. But the double standards are crazy, because when the likes of Jack Grealish and Harry Kane get away with whatever they, and other players too, they never seem to be held accountable. But yet the likes of Pogba and this time Marcus Rashford do. Harry Kane was trying to force a move to Manchester City, and he was trying to force a move to Manchester City, and he didn't turn up for training. I've never seen Pogba or Rashford not turn up for training. Jack Grealish cost £100 million. He's not played for multiple seasons now. He's barely probably played about 12 games throughout the course of his 3 or 4 seasons at Manchester City. But he's Jack the lad, isn't he? Always allowed to go out, get slashed, go out to Oasis concerts, live it up, no questions asked. But yet, when it's Rashford who just drives a Rolls Royce, something his wage can afford, some reason it's a problem and he has to sell it. And that is exactly what the English media do best. They bring you up just to tear you back down again. Because I remember maybe about 9-10 years ago when Marcus Rashford, he was on the rise. And again, for some reason, I don't know why, but the media, they love to, we're talking about him loads and bigging him up, them amazing performances against Arsenal and Midtjylland, maybe what, 9-10 years ago now. Now, I'm not saying the likes of Rashford are the only ones to get criticism. There have been the likes of Beckham and Rooney as well that have been scapegoats for the English media, right? But if you stick around, you'll find out why this is different. This is racialized and it's targeted, right? And let's start with that idiotic clip from Dean Saunders.
Bin the Rolls Royce because fans can't pay, some of the fans watching you can't pay the electric bill.
Yeah.
So
We need to get rid of the Rolls.
read the room, right?
We
read
wanted
the
to
room.
drive around in a Mini Cooper.
What other idiot would drive around in a Rolls Royce or a Bentley like that? A white one. You.
Hey, don't knock the Bentley.
Right. Bin the Rolls Royce. Fans expect you to have a nice car. They expect you to have a Range Rover, a S-Class Mercedes. But Elton John and Elvis drive around in 700 grand Rolls Royces. Don't they?
Yeah.
So,
But they are the modern day rock stars.
well, yeah, don't be a rock star. Be like Scotty Scheffler. Yeah. He's the opposite, isn't he? He just gets on with the job. And now you calling him boring this morning.
Yeah.
But go down that road.
He's got gold. You know he's got a gold Rolls Royce.
Who?
Chevrolet.
No, he hasn't.
He has.
He hasn't.
He's got diamonds on it.
Honestly, it's the most stupidest thing I've ever heard or seen. You know, when you watch it again and again, you just can't believe a grown adult actually said them words. I genuinely couldn't believe it as well. Now, this goes deeper than football. This is about psychology of treatment. A lot of these guys, pundits, fans, and media, they don't even realize that they're doing it. They see a young black man successful, rich and confident, and they hate it. Deep down, it threatens their idea of the natural order. They think, how's he got that? He's not like us. He only came to the country yesterday. That's something I personally received myself. Don't get me wrong, I don't have a Rolls Royce, but that's a way a lot of people think here in this country, unfortunately. Of course, not everyone. They'll dress it up as an honest footballing opinion, but we know it for what it is. I couldn't believe out of everyone, they chose to challenge Marcus Rashford on something like this, when Marcus Rashford himself has done more for the country than probably Dean Saunders himself and probably 95% of the people on here. Because during COVID-19, if you weren't aware, he managed to raise £20 million to help fund kids that were on free school meals. So then, of course, schools were shut, and then a lot of families can't afford meals for their children or meals just in general. But he's the one that sent an open letter to Boris Johnson and challenged him and whooped his ass at the same time as well. And yet they challenged him. In that clip, he talks about people can't pay their electricity bill, and for some reason it's his fault. He's no MP. He's not one of the leaders. What's he supposed to do? He was just a guy that plays football, happens to be good at it, happens to get paid a lot of money. And how can you have any go at him at all when he's actually done more for this country than many other people? It honestly baffles my mind. Let's go back to 2021. So after the Europa League final, Manchester United lost to Villarreal. Marcus Rashford was subject to a lot of targeted abuse online. Monkey emojis, bananas, jungle stuff, all of that. He even tweeted, "I'm built for criticism for my performance, but I can't accept the ape, monkeys, baboons, banana and jungle talk." Now you see, Rooney never had to deal with that. Beckham never did. Harry Kane missed a massive penalty against France in the 2022 World Cup. Where was the abuse? He's still FA's golden boy, still England's favourite son. Then you go to July 2021. So this is the Euro 2020 final. England lose on penalties. Rashford, Saka, Sancho, all black, all abused. Police made 11 arrests. One guy live streamed himself racially abusing these players. They even had a £10,000 rewards for whoever could catch him. He was caught in jail for 10 weeks as well. Fully deserved. The prick deserves more. Marcus Rashford then had to do another tweet. "I will never apologise for who I am and where I came from." That quote should be on a billboard. There's a mural in Manchester and somebody sprayed a horrible gesture over it. Again, you do so much for the country and they forget so quickly. And in another game, Manchester United lost to Arsenal. There was a few players subject to abuse, including Axel Tuanzebe, Anthony Martial, Marcus Rashford and a few others. Again, to do another tweet, Manchester United Football Club made a statement as well. And let's be honest guys, this isn't about football. It's not about penalties or cars or attitude, it's about resentment. These people, pundits, fans, the media, they see a young black man, confident, wealthy, successful, and they hate it because it threatens the idea of who should be on top. When they see something they can't control, they lash out. So Marcus, if you ever see this, I'm a big fan, buddy. Hope you smash it at Barcelona. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your career as well. You've already done more for this country than 90% of the people ever have. You fed our kids, you stood up to power, you never hid who you are. Now go do your thing at Barcelona. Shut them all up with the goals, with class, with you. Let me know what your thoughts are. Like I said, if you like the video, then like the video. If you agree or disagree or have any opinion, let me know. Because again, you wouldn't mind doing the liking, the sharing,